Larson. I am a family doctor at Women's College Hospital in Toronto. I trained in Calgary, another innovative med school, kind of in competition with Mac, like who's the better? We're all good. We're all good. I teach at U of T in the Department of Community and Family Medicine, as well as the Institute for Health Policy Management and Evaluation at U of T. And I teach here at Mac in the Master's Health IT program. So kind of a diverse place I've come from, a diverse leadership style. What I want to bring to this conversation actually focuses on a few different, I think, areas of really strong importance to you and to the membership writ large. We are in a difficult time in medicine right now. Right? Doctors are feeling beleaguered, we're feeling downtrodden. Students are faced with all kinds of issues that I didn't have 25 years ago in medical school. From mounting debt to huge tuitions to probably the most stressful time of your life, matching to programs you think you want to be in that may be small in entry numbers and may not be available to as many people as want to apply to. We have a really difficult time in medicine making sure that the talent that we've generated in the medical schools is actually applied to the places that are requiring the amount of care that we're looking for. And you guys are at the forefront of this. So I want to speak a little bit to that. My three areas, and we're going to develop three as we've all done, have really focused on a couple of major themes. The first one is developing a culture of tolerance, respect, and inclusion. So you have seen over the last couple of years a whole bunch of bad behavior in Ontario. Doctors on doctors attacking, bullying, going to task against each other in the public domain in ways that I never thought were even possible. I had a medical student working with me last year, Ali Damji, who was the president of the co-chair of OMSA, at the exact time that he was being skewered by a bunch of really angry doctors on social media for taking a stand against them, suggesting that the contract negotiated by the OMA and the ministry was actually good, allowing us to get on with things and move ahead in care. He was told he would never get a residency position anywhere in Canada, that he would never get a job. He was fearing his future. And he was with me as a leadership elective student at that time, and it was really interesting to be able to kind of wrap arms around him and say, you know what, you're going to be okay. And collectively, there are a lot of us who don't believe what those others are saying, and we're going to help you out. So I've had a strong position on leadership and inclusion. I've worked a long time with medical students and residents in this space, including working with the leadership groups at OMSA, the leadership days, mentoring all kinds of students and residents with my different exposures and leadership electives, and frankly, teaching. So a strong culture of inclusion, respect, and diversity. The second thing is we need to support each other. So we've heard a lot today around burnout. We all believe that beleaguerment and burnout is a really difficult thing for us individually and for our profession. What's super important to me, though, is how we set up structures that CMA can actually organize and create to support other clinicians. How do we actually fight incivility and professionalism? Well, thankfully, CMA's down that path already. There's a new code of conduct being developed, and we actually now have a charter of shared values, which is going to actually explain to each other how we think we believe more in the same things than we do in opposition. So as a potential physician leader at CMA, I want to promote and advocate for all of that and much, much more so that doctors never feel abandoned. And the third part of my campaign platform really has to do with strong advocacy moving into an election year of 2019. Federal election. We have major policies to be developed and implemented in Indigenous healthcare, the care of our military, youth mental health programs, seniors care strategy, ongoing work with the revision and the improvement of some of our MAID legislation and cannabis legislation. Lots of high-level policy items to work on. I believe I'm a bold physician leader and want to bring those conversations to the table on behalf of all of you. And then from the student and resident perspective, we can never let go of the challenges that are facing you on the areas I've already outlined. And a strong advocate for you and leadership in your demographic, as well as the entire spectrum of the demographic, including those leaving practice now and trying to transition their patients over, I think is what we need at CMA now. I hope to be that bold leader, and I hope you support me. Thanks very much.